What's going on, guys? Chris here, back again with another video for you guys today. In tonight's video, we're going to be talking about web app sniping filters, ways you guys can make coins on the web app, because most likely you're going to run out of your EA Access trial, so you're going to be having to go on the web app over the next few days. At some point, we're going to give you guys some ways to make coins, how to navigate through it, and I'm going to talk about the crazy first day of the market and what could happen tomorrow. So before we get into the video, if you guys can, just drop a like on it and subscribe if you're new around here. That'd be absolutely fantastic. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers. Please get me there. That'd be absolutely awesome. But let me give you guys a little bit of a count update first before we get into the actual trading. So I bought a Tony earlier today. We'll talk a little bit more about that with the team of the weeks. I bought a Martial at 15,000 coins. I bought a SAR at 20,000 coins, and SAR for me just reminded me last year of Lozano. I bought a Lozano last year at 21,000 coins. He went to 65 the next day. I could very well see that SAR doing the same type of trend. He's Premier League. He's a right wing. He's got 95 pace, 82 shooting, 84 dribbling. I really like the look of this card. Yes, his weak foot's not great, but he has a four-star skill moves. So I think this card can go up to about 50, 60k at the very least. He's currently 35k at the moment. I was telling some of you guys that were in the live stream earlier to get in on him around 28 to 30k. Hope you guys did that because he is up a little bit more now. The market has trended upwards as we predicted on last night's video. We showed you guys that, usually early in the daytime when the game first comes out, the market is kind of at its lowest point. And then as the day went on, the market continued to get higher and higher, especially around that 9 and 10 p.m. time that we talked about in yesterday's video. We saw the biggest market rise between that 4 to 5:36 p.m. Or 9 to 10:30 p.m. UK time for the market to rise. Other than that, I have this Lukaku that I pack pulled. So I have right now about 220 to 250,000 coins. I have this Di Maria and Firmino that are on the bench as well. And then on the, oh, and we'll talk about Lukaku as well. And on the transfer list, we have Griezmann, a few Richarlisons that I bought. I bought the Richarlisons in the 7 range. I think this card can go up. Richarlison's usually a consistent, meta player in FIFA, regardless of the pace that he has. I think he's a card that people gravitate to. He's Brazilian. He's Premier League. He's got skill moves and weak foot. I think this card will still do well. And I like the look of Griezmann as well. I bought him at 15.7. He's currently 17.5k. This card I think is going to go up in price as well. I bought it with a position change, I believe. So I like the look of this card. I think it's going to rise. I think there's more cards that have room to rise. We might talk about that in tonight's video as well. So let's get into the web app trading tips first. And I'm going to show you guys actually how to properly snipe on the web app as well. That's a little secret that a lot of people don't like to share with you guys. But in my videos, in my streams, you will know literally everything that I know about this game when it comes to trading. I'm not exclusive, I'm inclusive. So the first thing I want to show you guys is some of the filters that we looked at earlier today on stream. We talked about this in last night's video, but the left and right mids from the top 5 nationalities that are silver was really good today. Whether it's rare, whether it's common, pretty much Argentinian left mids, just for an example here, are currently going for 2,000 coins, okay? So right here, 2,000 coins, and the reason for that is because you have these SBCs that people are completing, and they're going absolutely nuts for as well, by the way. I've never seen this sort of demand for some of these early SBC cards. Yes, the silvers had this sort of demand last year, but the golds, like we'll talk about in a second here, are really, really expensive. I remember selling a Cecina today for 10,000 coins because he was the only Brazilian in a certain league for that around the world SBC, which I believe is right here, which is currently going for 10,000 coins, which I think is a little bit fraudulent on Futbin's part because I don't think it cost them 9.8. I think it's a lot more than that. But let's go back to this. So what you would do is you would go here and you would just start adjusting the price, right? So maybe to make profit on this, you want to go 1,700 and under, okay? Because the cheapest card is 2,000 coins. So you're going to just adjust your price, 1,700, and then you're going to start, upping your price every single time you search. And that's the only difference. You can compare price snipe on the console. On the web app, you have to adjust your price every single time. So you can do this and just play around with it, right? look at filters that, and listen, right now the filters aren't going to be that crazy because it is 11:30 at night. But during the daytime when everybody's on this game, yes, there's more competition, but there's a ton more supply as well. So just play around with the filter. Left and right mids from Argentina are really good. Left and right mid from Brazil are really good too. Like I said, any top 5 league I think is really good. Or top 5 nationality I think is really good right now. Because they are cards that go into some of these SBCs. As you can see here, the cheapest golds left mid from Brazil is 2,000 coins. And the next cheapest there is 2.6. So that guy at 2,000 just got a nice deal. He's going to probably resell that or use him in an SBC. But just play around with it, right? These filters are looking really good. Yep, he just put it back up at 2.4. Let's see if somebody buys that quickly to use in an SBC. But these are the filters that I was using earlier today. I was using some other filters, but I was looking like about 15-20 minutes ago. Those filters are dead right now. They're currently going for like 1,000 coins for the cheapest card on each filter, which is not great. Earlier today it was about 14 to 1,500, so the market definitely is developing by the hourly. So I'm not going to show you guys those filters in this video, but some of these silver filters you guys can make a lot of coins on if you grind them. And like I said to you guys in yesterday's video though, I said you don't have the opportunity early on in the game to turn down profit any way possible. I think you guys need to be able to get on anything, whether it's a 300 coin snipe, whether it's a 1,000 coin snipe, whether it's a 10k snipe. You guys need to be able to just make that transaction every single time. Okay, another way to trade on the web app, and that's the only filters I'll show you in tonight's video because the other ones are a little messed up right now. They weren't as good as they were earlier in the stream. Another way you guys can make coins is by, actually, no, before I do that, let me show you guys how to properly snipe on this game on the web app. Now, like I said to you guys, I am inclusive, right? So I'm going to go back to a filter right here, silver, rare, and I'm going to go Brazilian again, okay? And what I want you to do, there's 2 different ways you can snipe fast. The way that I do it is I pretty much have my filter set. So I have 2,300 here. Okay, or 2,400, whatever the cheapest Brazilian right mid is right now. It actually might be more than that. What is it? How much is the cheapest? I thought we just saw that. Okay, 3.4k. So what I do is I put my filter like this, and every single time I search, guys, I'm just gonna have my cursor move towards where I believe the buy now button is. So you click on the buy now, and then all you do is click enter on your keyboard. That's how you can confirm the purchase. You don't have to go, and let me just up this a little bit here. You don't have to say buy now and then click OK. You'll never win a buy like that. What you do is you click buy now and then you click your enter key and it will buy it for you. But you got to make sure you select buy now first. You can't just hover over it. That's one way to snipe. That's how I do it. Because for viewing purposes, it's not really nice to look at somebody's stream when they're doing it like this. So the second way to snipe, and this is the way that I prefer not to do it, but it's way more effective than the way that I snipe, is you up your zoom to 110%. You're gonna minimize your browser, and now what you're gonna do is I'm gonna go back to that filter. I don't know why it reset on me. I might have reset it on accident. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your price. And what's going to happen is, as you are adjusting your price, you're kind of closer to the buy now, as you can see here. So the way that I have this is I can just click on the buy now, click enter right away, and I'm going to win a lot of deals. So I'm going to go and apply this method to Griezmann right now, okay? I'm going to go onto Griezmann, and I know that he's currently worth 17,500 coins right now, or close to that. What is he at? He's a little bit lower right now. He's about 16. Let me see. I'm gonna buy one if I see 13.5, 14. So what I'm gonna do is, to get this buy, I'm gonna go 14.2, and I'm just gonna search up a little bit here. Now he's a more common card, right? So boom, right there. I just bought Griezmann for 14,000 coins. All I did was click on the buy now, click the enter key, boom, got it. Now I'm gonna send that to my transfer list. That is how you can snipe quicker, and that's what a lot of people use to snipe quicker. on the web app. Now, we need to talk about the actual market. That's kind of like the web app, how to snipe thing. Also, a way to make coins on the web app, guys. I'm not even going to be able to talk about everything in this video because it's going to be so long. But another thing we got to talk about with the web app is you guys can make coins sniping cards in your price range. So if you have like a 50,000 coin budget, you want to be sniping cards between 10,000 and 30k because you want to be able to buy one for 25k, be able to have coins to snipe another one while the other one sells. So, and you'll use Fuppin with this as well. Fuppin actually today wasn't doing a good job of calculating prices, okay? So what was happening was some of these cards were currently at a price that they actually weren't on the market. So earlier today, I saw that Carrasco was 9,000 or 8.3k on Fuppin. And that was just simply not true. Because if you take a look at Carrasco right now, a card I believe is actually going to continue to rise in price because I think his price is too cheap even where he is right now. What I did was I was sniping him, okay? And people, look at that, 9.4k just gets put up on the market just like that. And the reason why they do this, guys, is because Fuppin has his price at like 9.5k. So somebody who is lazy and doesn't want to go onto the market and check for themselves, and I always recommend you guys do that before you list a card up, always check the market before you list a card up because Fuppin doesn't always tell you the truth. They're not as fast as they used to be because EA has a deal now with, I believe, FUTWiz or FUTHead to get prices quicker, to get information quicker. Fuppin doesn't have that same exclusive partnership with EA Sports anymore. So it's hard for them to get that information, and you could take advantage of that because somebody that is lazy will go onto Fuppin and say, oh, he's currently going for 9.4, I'm going to list up at 9.2, not realizing the guy is actually going for 3,000 coins more than the Fuppin price because they haven't updated it. So I was making a good amount of coins, as you can see right here. This Kane I bought at like 16.5 because Fuppin had him at 17, and I was able to sell him at 21,000 coins. Griezmann here as well. Here's the Carrascos that I was buying. Here's the Carrasco I literally just bought at 9.4k. He just sold. I'm now back up to like 31,000 coins, so that's not bad. And this is another way just to make coins on the web app. It's an easy way. You go on the Fuppin, you make the effort, and I said to you guys, and I repeat about my video from last night because I think it was a great video. I don't like to like kind of hype myself up a little bit, but I thought it provided a lot of good information for you guys. And for anybody that is watching my video for the first time, that the content you get on this channel is really good. And it shows you step by step what you should be doing. So pretty much in last night's video, I talked about how if you only have 5 cards that you're rotating through, you're only going to be able to make coins on 5 different cards. But today, I had about 50 cards that I was kind of rotating through over the course of the day, whether it was little filters, whether it was cards in the 30 to 50k range, whether it was cards from the 5k to 10k, 10 to 20, whatever budget you are in, you're able to do this with any card, and you'll be able to find some crazy snipes. Like I saw Militao's getting put up at 3,500 coins. And yes, those are unrealistic snipes. You're never going to get those. But the fact that they get put up is a reason why you should be alert and you should try to do this and grind these methods. So if you're somebody that has like 10 or 15,000 coins, right, maybe you look towards, you know, I don't know, Isaac, for example. Isaac is currently worth right now on the market, I think like 2,500 or something like that. He might even be less. Let me see. Yeah, he's currently like 1,700 coins. But what I would... he's even less. Okay, that's a bad move. Let's go Shaw. Luke Shaw, I believe, is a little bit more than that. How much is Luke Shaw going for? I think the market on the lower tier side right now is quite low. Luke Shaw at 3,200 coins right there. He's about 3.4, 3.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep sniping him. And because you only have 10,000 coins, you're looking for quick flips here, right? I looked at Luke Shaw just for a little minute. I'm going to put this back up at 3.3 and 3.4k, and I just made about 450 coins, something like that, something close to that. So this is what I do on the game. The more cards you look at, the more coins you will make on this game. So hopefully those tips definitely helped you guys out. That card will sell. I have no problems there whatsoever. Now let's go into the market side. It's gonna be a little bit of a longer video today. I do apologize. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the team of the week. We saw some crazy prices earlier on, and then we saw a huge market jump up from like 9 to about 10:30. We saw a really nice market rise. Vinicius was as low as 110,000 coins, and we saw Sar was at like 25k. Kimmich was 120. Mo Salah was really cheap. And then if you look at some of the golds, this Lukaku was 45,000 coins on Snipe. You could have got that pretty easily. Teo Hernandez also had a crazy rise today. I was watching him. He's now at like 60k. He doubled in price. Another card that went flying high today was Militao. And what is going to happen with these cards again? I think you're just going to see more of a rise today. Some of these cards are extinct, like your Upamecano, your Martial. There is some cards that are extinct right now. I believe they are decent looks still on the market. But these gold cards that you saw the highest rises on today, those are the guys that people are trying out in their teams right now. But tomorrow you're going to see even more gameplay, and we have rewards too, which isn't really going to do that much to the market. If anything, it's just going to push the market up even further. And then what I predict for tomorrow is we're going to have we're going to have preview packs at 6 p.m. and we're going to have marquee matchup supply. So don't forget about that. Thursdays is normally marquee matchups. That's going to provide some supply in the market. Cards may dip for like a few hours, and then it's going to rise later on in the nighttime once again, because once the supply dries up, the market always goes back up in price. So I might make another video tomorrow morning if I can get a thumbnail out for you guys, because that video might be pretty important. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Comment, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.